Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for January 2025. I hope everybody out there had a great Christmas. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Aries. So guys, if it's not resonating, I encourage you to check your other signs and placements and see if your messages may be in those readings. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature, but as always, Aries, please don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Aries to know for the month of January? All right, Aries, you are starting out with the Four of Cups in the reverse, and it is crossed by the Magician in the reverse. All right, so some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, but with the Four of Cups in the reverse, I feel like there's a situation that didn't manifest. It was a situation where you probably were not receiving the proper respect. I do feel like you are kind of focusing in on this situation currently. Let me see what's happened here in the past. Yeah, Justice, Libra energy. You were seeking justice in this situation. You wanted to balance things out. Let me see why all this is happening. Why is all this happening for Aries? Four of Swords in the reverse. Because there's some sort of a break here. Now, I do see that healing is still taking place, but there's been some sort of a break, and it looks like that's ending. I'm seeing a situation here, Aries, that is definitely very unstable, though. And I do feel like you were trying to balance everything out with this situation, but it's very unstable, and that's why it's not manifesting properly. Let me see what is on your mind. Show me what's on your mind. Show me what's on Aries' mind. King of Swords. Yeah, so you may be the one thinking about communicating. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do feel like you've gotten pretty honest with yourself, though. I feel like you're being very direct, and there's some sort of communication that you're considering here. Very direct, very honest, very upfront. So let me see January for Aries. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So you're starting out with this ending here, which makes a lot of sense because we do see this break. You may be considering contacting somebody. Let me see how Aries is showing up. All right, so you're showing up as the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, not really offering anything, and again, that lack of communication. The energy coming towards you is the Hierophant in the reverse, could be the sign of Taurus, but this tells me that this is somebody that you've had this breakup with. I feel like whatever this situation is, I feel like it has drained you quite a bit as well. Let's see Spirit's advice. Show me Spirit's advice for Aries. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. So Spirit is saying that either a secret is going to be revealed, or there could be, it could be that you're being guided to reveal something. I will say also that there is a need for you to trust your intuition. Your outcome, we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah, so this ending caused a Tower. I do feel like it's been very disruptive. There's been very little stability in the situation. And I do feel like there's something here that is being rebuilt. So I feel like you want to have a discussion with somebody here, Aries, but you want it to be very truthful, very direct, and very upfront. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, that I really like. It does show that there is good fortune underlying all of this. It's a positive change that is coming about. So that's very good to hear. So let's clarify. Spirit-wise, the Four of Cups here in reverse for Aries. The Strength card. Yeah, you've been very strong throughout this, but it's just not manifesting the way you want. Why is the Magician here in reverse? Now, you could be dealing with somebody who is emotionally manipulative, so be very careful with that. Queen of Cups reverse and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're considering actually contacting someone, it looks like, or you're hoping that they will contact you. But I don't feel like you're going to have much communication with this person if they're not coming forward honestly and directly. I do feel like this was very painful for you. I feel like you've kind of closed down emotionally a little bit, but I do feel that you're considering either, you know, making some loving gesture to this person, or you're hoping that they do. Let's see why justice is here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus energies. Yeah, it ended. And you wanted to balance it out. I feel like you want justice for whatever was done here too. And again, I'm getting that lack of stability. There is just definitely a lack of stability in this situation, which caused it to manifest improperly. Therefore, it wasn't built on a solid foundation. Why is the Four of Swords here? Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you want to talk to this person. I feel like there's been a break in the communication. I feel like you're thinking about reaching out, or you're hoping that they will. Why is the King of Swords here? The Magician. Yeah, strong Gemini energy. So you're manifesting this communication. Let's look at January for you. Show me January for Aries, please. And you also, it looks like you're considering, when you talk to this person, you want to talk to this person about how to build this back properly, not on this faulty foundation that it's been built up on in the past. All right, so we have the Star card in reverse, the Fool in reverse, Ten of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords reversed. So I do see you going into the month of January, Aries, and there's a sense of hopelessness, and it is related directly to this ending. I feel like there may have been a false start with this person, and it led to a lot of unhappiness. So I feel like this is something that you are dealing with. You're being very strong. You are very focused on this person, however. This entire situation has caused a sense of imbalance. So I see you going into the month of January feeling emotionally unbalanced, you know, really afraid to take risks, feeling unhappy. And it's because you may have been dealing with somebody that could have been already in another connection. Either that, or you're wanting commitment in the situation. I feel like some of you may have been with somebody that was in another connection, though. So there was a false start in this connection. I do see you in the first week being, you know, a bit unhappy, feeling a little hopeless about the situation, and kind of in this energy of fear. In the second week, I do see you focus very highly upon your work, your job. Taurus energy is very strong here, but you could also be dealing with a Capricorn or a Virgo. I do feel like there has been a very painful ending with this person. I do see you kind of looking at all the details of the situation. I feel like you're kind of really looking at this person, especially if they were in another connection. You're also feeling very betrayed because of that. There's definitely a sense of betrayal. I feel like you spend a lot of your time in the second week to the middle of the month really focusing on your work, focusing on your money, trying to work on you know, your money and your career. But it's to kind of cover this sense of betrayal that you're feeling. I do feel like when you have more private time, you feel very hurt. This was a very painful ending for you, and it's at that point that you are looking at the details of this. So, and I feel like you've gone through a very unhappy period here, Aries. Now, in the third week, I do see a conflict of some sort happening. I feel like there's going to be a conflict. It could be with somebody who is a bit arrogant or in their pride. There's going to be and it could be with somebody at work. So be careful with that, either at work or, you know, in somehow that you make your money. So be careful about conflicts at work in the third week in particular, middle to third week of January in particular, because there's somebody there that may betray you, or you'll feel betrayed. It's going to cause a lot of sadness for you. So be careful in that week, all right? I would write that down, because, you know, there's nothing worse than having to work with somebody that you feel upset with because you feel like they in some way betrayed you. So you just definitely want to watch your back in the middle to third week of January. What I am seeing is that a lot of you're looking at the details in the middle of the month of a betrayal with somebody. This would be somebody who, you know, you had a painful ending with. This person is a bit in their pride and arrogance. This is somebody who fights dirty. And I do feel you kind of processing a lot of that. There's a lot of sadness here. This is somebody who did not treat you respectfully, just like I was saying earlier. It was like, it was a sense here that this person wasn't honoring what you were bringing to the table, no matter how much you tried to balance this out. In the fourth week, however, somebody comes to terms. I mean, somebody has learned some lessons here. I do see either new love coming in, or I see somebody trying to renew love with you. And it's this sense here. If this is somebody that is from the past, it's somebody who has realized what you bring to the table. They've learned their lessons, but be careful with that person, because remember, there was a deep betrayal, and I don't feel like this person plays fair. For others of you, though, I do see a new love coming in. However, I don't feel that you're really, I don't feel like you're really seeing it. You may disregard this person. You may feel that, you know, that you're so focused on your past that you're not seeing it. But there is new love that is trying to come into your life at the very end of January. I feel like you're working to free yourself from anxiety. You're kind of focused on learning lessons from the past. And so you may miss this. So be careful. Again, I would write that down. All right, so let's see how you're showing up. Show me how Aries is showing up in this reading. Show me how Aries is showing up in this reading. All right, we have the Three of Wands reversed. We have the Devil in reverse, and we have the Four of Wands reversed. A lot of reversals here, so there is some sort of a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle that you're experiencing here. I do see that you're really not accepting a lot of offers here. I feel like you don't want to be involved in something that is toxic. And I feel like even though you're not really accepting offers, it is likely that you are getting offers or getting interest. I just feel like you're not very interested. There's a sense here that you may be impatient for communication, likely with this person from the past. And I do feel that they're going to have to come to you honestly, because if they don't come correct, you're not having anything to do with it. You're definitely dealing with an ending. It could be a divorce. It could be, you know, the ending of a long-term relationship. But I do feel like you're impatient for some sort of communication. You may be the one who reaches out ultimately, but I do feel like regardless, you want an honest communication. You want justice for what's taken place here in the past, because this person did really hurt you. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Aries. All right, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. We have Temperance, sign of Sagittarius, and we have the Hangman, sign of Pisces. So yeah, like I was telling you, I see more than one person. There's several different people that will be approaching you. First and foremost, I see the person from the past that you've had this ending with will be approaching you. This person wants to balance things out. They want to heal the connection. However, they're going to ask you to wait. They're going to tell you that they are going to end something that they were in previously. But I feel like this person is still going to have to ask you to wait. There could be some kind of a legal thing that's going on here. But this person does want to heal the connection. Be careful with that. Now, I'm also seeing that there is somebody that is coming towards you who feels that they've been guided towards you. This person has recently gone through a breakup. This person has been waiting for someone like you, and they feel that you are their person. They feel guided towards you. I am also seeing somebody here that has been waiting for someone just like you. They feel like you are the best option. There's at least 3 people here in your energy that I'm seeing coming towards you, all of them seeing you as the best option. Let me see Spirit's advice. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Wands. Spirit is saying that something is going to be revealed here, something that has kind of had you stuck for a while. It's likely going to be something very small that is said. I am seeing that there is going to be communication here. It looks like it's very small. It doesn't look like it's anything that is substantial. And I do feel like you were looking for something more substantial. So there's a need for you to trust your intuition. Do not remain stuck in a situation where you're waiting for this communication. There is an indication you could be dealing with at least 1, if not 2 people who are rather immature. I'm also seeing that there could be communication between 2 people, or of at least 2 people. Possibly 3. However, you have to trust your intuition with regard to these people, and don't remain stuck. All right, so let's see your outcome. Spirit, why is the Tower in reverse for the sign of Aries? Why is the Tower in reverse for the sign of Aries? All right, we have the King of Cups in the reverse. You have Justice in the reverse, and you have the 9 of Swords. All right, so in your outcome, I am seeing you rebuilding yourself. There is somebody in your energy that you are seeking karmic justice from who will be returning. This person is going to cause you a lot of anxiety and worry. The situation is not going to balance out by the end of the week because this person is either manipulative or emotionally unavailable. This is it appears to be a karmic connection. It's going to cause you a lot of concern and a lot of worry. So just be aware of that. I feel like your focus is so heavily on this person from the past, Aries, that your heart is not open to receiving the justice in any other manner. You're expecting your justice to come through this person, and I don't feel that this person is quite able to do that. I feel like they're either emotionally unavailable or emotionally manipulative, or both. And I feel like this person is going to cause you a lot of concern, a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights. I do see that there is love that is in your vicinity from other people, and I do feel like it would take you out of that anxiety, out of that worry, but you have to be able to see that. And it does appear that, you know, the energy is changing, but the energy has to change within you. So yeah, bottom of the deck is the 8 of Wands in the reverse, which indicates its underlying energy, and it's coming out with the Wheel of Fortune, indicating that you may be blocking your own forward progression. You may be blocking your own good karma by focusing so heavily on the past. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card and we'll see if there's any advice or further guidance for you. All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it's number 28. Now, 28 condenses down to a 10, which means you're at the end of a cycle here. I do believe it may be a karmic cycle, but it's called Dark Night of the Soul, Transformation, Awakening, and Tower. And remember, in your outcome, you have that Tower in reverse. So let me read this for you. Give me just 1 second. Your affirmation says, in darkness, I can cultivate my light. So guys, you're going through a transformation here. The Tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert. A dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophic confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid, but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest of transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trapdoor through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self. When we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us and know that we are so much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we ever thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place, those we were not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise up from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving the gifts that come from that, as hard and as dark as it may be. You are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within. Or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark if you already have your lanterns and your compass. So, guys, that's powerful. You know, it basically sums up your reading. I do like the fact that in your outcome here, we have the Tower in reverse. So you are coming out on the other side of this dark night of the soul. It's and you may, as you come out, you may feel that you haven't received the justice that you deserve, that you have asked for. Just know that whatever is done comes back to the person who does it. So if you have been treated unjustly here, just know that that is something that Spirit will deal with that person. You focus on you. You focus on coming out of that, okay? Coming out of this dark night of the soul. So in the book here that she has, it says she dug until she, what? Until she, hang on, I got to pick up the card. She dug until she something, wait a minute, she dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Oh, that's profound. That is very profound. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. I don't know why, but my eye was just drawn to that. All right, I do hope that this has been helpful. Keep your chin up. There are better days coming. Make sure you're not blocking your own blessings. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And Aries, as always, until I see you in your next reading, namaste.